everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and it is time for the Margarete Miller Collage Weekly Planner Challenge. I don't have my normal thing here because it's in the original notebook that I started doing collages in this year, but that one's full, so I'm on to this one. This is the collage I did last week. So if you're not familiar with the Margarete Miller Collage Weekly Planner Challenge, it's a 52-week prompt assignment challenge, and I believe she has the new prompts in that up in her Etsy shop. So you can go over to Mellow Miller and on Etsy and check that out. I will also link her YouTube channel in the description box below so that you can go to her channel and get the whole scoop. This is going to be my last year doing the Margarete Miller Collage Weekly Planner Challenge. You know, I may pick it up in the future. I don't know. I don't want to do it this in 2023. I just need a break. I want to do something else. So yeah, it's nothing wrong with it or anything like that. I love doing it, but I just want to take a break from it. So anyways, we are on week 49. 48 last week. Isn't that crazy? Week 49. Crazy. So yeah, I'll leave a link so you can get more information if you are not familiar, but I'm sure a lot of you are tired of the spiel. I'm kind of tired of saying it, so anyways, this week we have, you can buy these prompts either like this in the planner book itself that you can collage in. I am using a mixed media 9x12 and the pages come out and go back in, so I like that. So anyways, or you can purchase them like this. Sorry, I'm going all over the place. My brain's going 100 directions. I haven't been sleeping great. The whole thing with that thing in Moscow is just really bothering me. And yeah, so anyhow, I mean, my son's fine. He's totally fine. He's not upset or worried. It's me. But anyways, so something on a string. I have her ice skates are going to be the something on a string, and I will be putting a stamp around them, a circle, just because I feel like there could be better things on a string, like an ornament or a balloon or a marionette, or, you know, there's lots of things on a string, but I saw this image and I want to, you know, I'm going to use her. She's part of it. And then, so the ice skates are on a string. A measurement of something. So I have a measurement of miles from a map, and then it says a piece of a map. So I also have more of the map here, and we'll tear this somehow to fit. Something in a geometric shape. I have chosen this doily pattern. These always kind of remind me of snowflakes. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's because they're usually printed on white and then they look lacy and round and whatever. Anyway, they make me think of snowflakes. Let's see. Something cold to the touch. I have actual, well, not actual, not literal, but laser cut snowflakes that we can use because that would be something cold to the touch. And then the bonus is a person. So I am using this kind of as a twofer. So she's got ice skates on a string, and she's clearly a person. So that is what we are going to do today. I'm thinking, do I want some like stamping maybe in the background? I think I do, and I think I want to do it in blue, and I did not think of this until just now, so I apologize. You know, the brain, what are you going to do? It does this to me quite frequently. I think I'm all prepared, and then it's like, oh no, you have another thing that I want you to do. So, how you all doing? I hope you're fabulous, and I hope you had a good weekend. I know to you guys it's Wednesday when you see this, but for me it's Monday. So that's why I'm talking about the weekend. We had a good one. Put up the Christmas tree. My husband painted our office upstairs, which was the kids' office previously. You know, they had their desks in there where they did homework and whatnot. And it needed paint. And I painted the whole inside of the house one year. It took me forever. But anyways, but by the time I got to that room, I was just like, I'm done. So anyway, I have it's just kind of a scribbly sort of a stamp. I thought maybe it would look a little icy, and I have another one right here on the back of my stamp pad. Somebody said, oh, I thought they had new stamp pads. No, stamps will stick to these stamp pads, and I don't have a big enough acrylic block, so a lot of times I like to use that. But anyway, yeah, so my husband painted that office while I put up the Christmas tree, so it like took me all day because I didn't have, I'm used to like having the kids here or whatever, you know. I washed windows and did all kinds of stuff, so it wasn't just like it took me all day to put up a tree. But I just kind of want some bits because I don't like the squareness of this. So yeah, he painted because he's been wanting to get that room painted. And like I said, after painting, I mean, he helped me do the house before too, but he works full time. So like I would get home from work. I used to work part-time at an elementary school, and I would get home and I would paint. So anyhow, that's why I say by the time I got to the office, I was just kind of over it. And yeah, so anyway, he painted, I did the tree, and then the next day we did the trim. So we got quite a bit done this weekend, which was lovely. I love productive times because I'm not always super productive. It's that busy brain or that scatter brain, squirrel brain, whatever you want to call it. I start something and then I'm off doing something else because my brain. So, but I think a lot of us do that, and that's just the way it goes. But anyhow, sorry, I'm probably talking a mile a minute today for some reason. Alright, so something on a string, and well, we don't have to worry about the order, I guess, right? Let's do some map. It's like I forgot for a minute there how I do these. We're just going to blame any of my craziness today or my scatterbrainness on lack of sleep. I don't know why that whole thing is bugging me so much, but it really, really is. I think it's just because those kids are the same age as my kids, roughly. And I really want that person caught so badly. And not just like for me, because my son's up there, but just for those families, the closure and just all of it. It's just so beyond that I can't even imagine. And I don't want to. Okay, so I think I'll do something kind of like that. Got that. Look at that. Very talented with that. This, she's so tall for this book, huh? It's okay. Maybe we'll scoot it down a little bit. Scoot this up so that they're not covering each other up so much. Maybe something like that. And then we have this as a measurement. I don't know where I want to put that. I think it bothers me because it's the same as this. So maybe I should have chosen something else. Hold on. Okay, I am back and I found this. So a measurement of temperature. So that's a good one. And it has 32 degrees right there, which is also kind of great since we're talking about ice skating, roughly. All right. So let's see here. Maybe something, I don't know, roughly like that is what I am thinking of. So we are gonna go with that. So what have you guys been up to? Have you been decorating your houses and fun stuff like that? If you celebrate Christmas, I know not everybody does. Or for other holidays, other things like Hanukkah or whatever. Sorry, I just hear this loud truck outside and I'm trying to look and talk to you guys at the same time. Okay. So yeah. It is cold and snowy here it's not snowing right now, but it did snow early yesterday morning, so that's still hanging around because it's pretty cold. 26 last I checked, but it could be up a little bit more now. My son, he's obviously further up north, and he just keeps saying, it's just a blizzard here, it's just a blizzard here. It's like, yeah, I think you're gonna have that until sometime in February or something. He'll be back home again soon though, so that's awesome. Awesome. I need scissors. Her toe is looking very pointy. Didn't cut that out real great. This kept ripping because it's a really old, like, knitting magazine. And so when I was cutting, there's little spots where it would just tear because it's really kind of fragile. So I don't want to get too much on her face, but I do want a little. Alright, and I'm not going to ink the snowflakes. So let's get this glued down. What did I do with my glue stick? So I think I'll put down the map first. This one's not quite as cohesive as I come up with sometimes, but I kind of like that I mostly have like vintage pieces for the most part. Yeah, the only thing that's new is the snowflakes, so that's cool. And at least I'm trying to sort of stick with the cold theme. Yeah, they're getting harder and harder to like make cohesive, which, yeah, it's fine. That's just what I like to do. I'm gonna tip that a little bit. Where's my... Oh, I was gonna put that under there, huh? See how I am? Were you guys yelling at me? I heard you. Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you guys, I'm telling you. I'd be a wreck. And I know everybody's going to tell me, you know, don't worry, your son will be all right, you know, all those things. And yeah, rationally, I understand that. The problem is I tend to just kind of be a worrywart anyhow. So it's just my natural state of being. But thank you to everybody. You guys are awesome. Trying to keep me from being a stress case. It just doesn't work. Everybody in my family tries to. My daughter's got it too, so as she says, it's just, you know, our natural state of being, which I did say that. Like we almost don't know what to do if we're not worried about something. It's like, what's wrong with me? Silly, I know. Silly, silly. I feel like I'm just getting more and more covered with that blue. How is that possible? Probably because it's on here, huh? It's weird. It's everywhere. Okay. So she can go about here. I think I'll put these down because I think one might kind of go under her a little bit. Yeah, my hands hurt from I was doing trim, you know, one of those little tiny rollers, and you wouldn't think that would bother your hands, but oh my gosh. It's crazy. Probably eventually going to have surgery on them, and I really don't want to do that. I can't really just stop using them either. That would probably help, but life don't work that way, right? Okay. I think I wanted this one kind of behind her. This is very kind of monochromatic almost. This one here. Up here. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. That's my deal. The birds are going nutty outside. It's so funny how they do that, just sometimes, not all the time. Now the temperature that's marked on this is 70 degrees, so that's not great, but it does say freezing right here, so that's kind of good. No snow when it's 70. I just feel like I'm getting more and more blue. Get her glued down. This ought to be interesting because she's so tall here on this paper. And I don't want to tear this because it's kind of fragile. Sorry, I know you guys can't see all of it, but I'm just gluing the back. See what I'm saying? Very fragile. I've put down my glass mat too because my other one is getting so awful. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to get a new one eventually, and I really don't want to spend the money on that. They just get, like, it doesn't matter how much you wash them, they just get to a point where they just don't look very good. It would help if I would cover it, but I don't, so. Okay, so now we're going to do some stamping, and then I'm going to do some spattering. And I dropped my little pin on the floor. Oh, and people always ask about the pin. It's just the pin that comes with the art glitter glue. I've just put a knitting needle cap over it, over the little bulb part of the pin. It's more so I can find it easier. I can see it on my desk and stuff easier than when it's just the pin on its own. That's really the only reason. It doesn't do anything specific. It just helps me to be able to see the thing. So you can see this doesn't fit on here properly, but like I said, this is the biggest block I have, so I'm just going with it. But these stamps will stick to lots of plastic things, so if you don't have a lot of blocks either, just look around for something else that you can use to hold it. I'm going to stamp it on here just to see if I'm getting anywhere near something that looks like a circle. Okay, so I want to circle, or kind of like circle her hand too, so you can see the string or the laces of the ice skate. I'm always amazed when I see people out walking, like, oh, they're walking their dog or whatever. I get the dog's got to go for a walk, but it's so stinking cold out there. I'm just a wuss, so I avoid it at all costs. All right. And then I might also do, maybe, no. I was thinking another circle, but I don't know what we're, yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's see here. Or I could do around the freezing, that would be good. The smaller circle, not the big one. Sticking. They probably need to be washed off. They get a little like dusty, I mean, obviously you don't have to do that. People know what temperature is freezing, or that you need that for snow, but I just feel like doing that. Those down there, and then I'll do some splattering. Yeah, my husband's kind of using that office of the kids from time to time. He works from home, and he struggles in his office downstairs because there's too many things to distract him, like his computer and the 3D printers and all that kind of stuff. And so there's nothing really in that room now except a desk. So he's sort of taken that over as his little work from home office. When he does that, he doesn't get to do that very often, but when he does. So I think that's why he wanted it painted. All right, let's do some paint splatters. This is just watered down acrylic. Put that up. And cover her face. Because I will get it everywhere, like I always do. All right. I think I got it. Okay, so what did I do? There it is. So something on a string is the ice skates. A measurement of something is the temperature. A piece of a map is in the background. Something in a geometric shape is the circle doily. Something cold to touch is the snowflakes, and then the bonus is a person. Ta-da! All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Bring it up so you can see all the parts a little better. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we will chat again soon. Love you guys. Bye now.